Hey, hey, this is your girl, Angela D. Strimley. And you know what? Sister kind of tired, but I got one more in me to hear from this amazing young man. You know where you can catch us every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Angela D. Stribling channel on the new After Sunday podcast. We also stream on Facebook, and we're going to get these on TikTok too because I want to see the masses and the masses of young see all the guests that I have. And today is no stranger when he was on our radio show, but today he's on the podcast. This is my nephew. Some know him as Shawn Green. I know him as Shawn Green, and also some know him as 4G. What's going on, nephew?
What's up, Bunty? I'm actually working out. I,
Really?
I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do
Well, I
my. Cause
appreciate you.
this is my
Yeah.
this is my second. I do my morning workout, and then this is my second round. Where I
Okay,
keep
okay. Well, if I find some time in my busy schedule, I'm gonna come join you now that the weather's nice.
whenever you ready. No rush. I always tell people, no rush. Whenever you ready.
Got you, got you. Well, let the viewers know who 4G is.
All right. Well, 4G stands for I got four girls for God, for greatness, and for breaking generational curses.
Amen.
It's gym wear. I got cups. I got mugs. I got hats.
Okay.
I
So see,
actually
you
got
really
uh,
expanded.
Yeah, I actually got new shirts. I'm actually waiting for the new shirts to come in. I'm actually waiting. They said they were shipping today. So I said,
Okay.
all right, I'm
And
patiently
so
waiting.
you getting all that apparel because you'll be joining the Swissville Borough Juneteenth celebration. This is why we popping out all this new stuff?
Correct, correct, correct,
Okay.
correct.
Y'all heard him now. And, I just want to also reiterate I'm a councilwoman in Swissville Borough, and we are celebrating freedom and liberation on Sunday, June 23rd from noon to 8 p.m. And he's going to be one of our vendors. He really did his thing last year. So I know you coming back to smash him.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Let's,
who is 4G? What do you do? What do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur, but it's like I'm like jack of all trades. It's like there's nothing I don't do or I won't try to do. And
Yeah.
I've been learning that for myself and expanding myself more as a business person. Just like I walk in
Yes.
business, like everywhere I go, I should be promoting, like straight promotion. And
Absolutely.
I've been getting
Absolutely.
big on that, even if it's just stopping somebody and be like, "Hey, bro, you want to do some push-ups real quick?" And then it's just like, "All right, cool, follow me." And then it's just like, since the venue's coming up, I've been promoting that. I've been posting posters around and stuff like that, just to
Okay.
bring more people that like it was at like bus stops and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
So actually today I actually got a few people, but I told them the 24th because I was so excited. And he said the 23rd. I'm
It's
like,
okay.
yeah,
It's okay. You'll see them. Don't look because there's a lot of Juneteenths going on. But as long as you say Swissville, then
yeah,
they'll know where to find us. They'll find us on social media, and then make sure you pin the flyer up and on your Facebook page. So when people come to your page, if they're your friends, then they can just see the date. You know what I mean? Because we understand we do a lot. So
uh-huh.
what made you get into the clothing line sector? I mean, I know you are a major health nut and you go to the gym a lot. And so what made you transition that into an actual venture?
Well, I always will like put my name on my hats and the back of my shirts and stuff. I always just like wanted to like brand myself.
Okay.
And then when I was like, all right, cool, I might as well make it like a clothing brand. Like, but that's actually when once I recently got in the gym. But before I always used to get like little shirts and stuff just to like promote it. But
Okay.
I never really cared until I actually got in the gym with the gym wear.
Okay.
And so my fitness journey really opened my eyes to like actually walk up to a person and make a sale. Like
Uh-huh.
just a random person and make a sale. So that made me believe in myself even more.
Absolutely.
And then once I actually did that event, the last event that I did with y'all, that was actually my first event. So
Okay.
it's like when I almost sold out. Like I had probably like I barely had anything left, and it's like
Okay. I know.
I wore that for myself, And,
Yeah, and see, with a little bit of confidence and initiative, and I mean, you're very mannerable and you speak well. That is how you come across for people to receive. And I see you over there doing it. You know what I And then you had a couple more items left over for the family reunion, and you was
uh-huh.
able to get rid of them hats and stuff. So that's what's up.
Yeah, that's what from starting from that event, like being at a big event like that. To me,
Yeah,
that was a big event because it was more than 10 people.
yeah,
So actually been at that event because I actually did an event at the Christian, I think it was a Christian Center, Rankin.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it was a smaller event, and I actually still did good out of all the like people there and stuff. But it was like I was walking over to different tables, and and they were coming over and stuff, making purchases and stuff. But it's like I feel like it's the energy. Like once you got, like you said, you got to be that like an energy person and just be able to
yeah. And
speak
if
and
people vibe off of positivity,
yeah,
you know what I mean. And that
yeah,
smile is killer. That's the family. That's the family
yeah.
kiss.
That yeah. That's no. They people always tell me that they be like, man, if you would never smile, man, I would have been like, man, I have to catch you next time. But man, that smile I couldn't walk away from it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just had to. But
Exactly, exactly. So, do you think you'll take it to the next level? Do you have any plans to expand? You know what I mean. And you don't got to share all that because I know when you and when as me when I'm planning and trying to focus on the
yeah,
next thing, I don't really like to put it out there. But do you have bigger dreams with the apparel?
I would definitely say I have dreams out this road that
Yeah,
it's like that's why I feel like I work out so much because like with the health journey and stuff like that because it gives off that endorphins like it makes you feel more accomplished when you're not able to reach the potential like as far as where I want to go I'm not able to really like get there right now so it's like that's why my health like that health journey is like the best thing
yeah,
for me just to keep me like stable until it actually happened because it's great
yeah.
like as far as the money and stuff like that so yeah I definitely have bigger
But
like
it's
bigger dreams
also
for
the
myself.
consistency. You got to
Yeah,
keep
that's
going.
yeah,
You got
just
to
keep
keep
doing
doing it.
it.
Like you see me, sometimes I'll put this down, or like I had the radio show, and I was like, let me, because I want to be able to. If I have a person who has more time, I want to be able to talk it all the way out. You know what I mean? So I dropped that part of it, and then I was like, well, I can still just do the podcast, and then I can put it on different platforms, and people can actually see who I'm interviewing. You know what I mean? So, you just got to keep doing it because I know in my mind where this is going. I know in my mind where I want to take it, and you just got to believe that, and you got to stay consistent because it's your dream, and if you feel it in your heart, it's gonna be where you wanted to go. You just got to keep going. You know what I mean? Do you
Yeah.
listen to motivational people like on social media? Who are some of the people that inspire you?
Uh, well, I actually was just listening to one, like David Goggins.
Okay,
Um, who else? I can't really think. It's so many of them. It's so
it
many of them
is.
that
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
literally listening to. Like every morning I wake up, I listen to. That's how I keep. That's how I keep going. Like
Motivation.
staying focused. The motivation from that, like getting up early in the morning, go to the gym, and that's why I say with the health journey, it's that. Like if I could be consistent in that, I could be consistent in anything. So it's just
Exactly. Because that is hard.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
know now that I'm obsessed with like going to the gym, it's like, all right, now I gotta get to the next level because the people, even the
right.
people in the gym, they like, hey buddy, when you getting some new Under Armours and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, all right, well I got an event coming up, so I actually want to like be able to just have a shop and do events and stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm patiently waiting. I'm just patiently waiting. I'm just
yeah, 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 yeah. And you know your aunt will be there to support and push it or whatever needs to be done. So, what's up with the music? Now you was on music, or you still? Is that something that's still in your heart as well?
that's another thing. It's like I had one person tell me I'm trying to do too many things at once, but it was like in a positive way, and it was just like I feel like I'm not doing enough,
Right.
and so it's like as far as music, I just said, all right, cool. any type of extra money that I make, I'm gonna just shoot a music video from here on out
Yeah,
because that's what makes me actually feel good. Because that's my dream. That's actually what I want to do. And
right.
then years later down the road, I just want to like just like kick my feet up and like bring the full
Reap the
potential.
rewards.
Yeah, like just really like the four generations will really be a brand like Walmart. Like once
Yeah,
it makes the
because that's all they did. You
yeah
understand? That's
yeah
all they did. Like Lexus, that's somebody's last name. Colgate, that's somebody's last name. That's why I keep saying Stribling is a last name.
is the
And
last thing.
it's going to be amongst great men. I already know it. You know what I mean? Because I already know where I'm seeing the legacy. And I'm not stopping until the legacy is where in my head and in my thoughts. And you got to be that diligent. And you can't let things and situations and circumstances distract that, because sometimes you get involved in stuff that's not part of your passion. I set a lot of stuff down, but I was like, no, I got to get back to my baby. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because this is where my dream and my legacy lies. So you always got to keep that in the front of your mind. What is your why? Why are you doing this, and who are you doing it for? Like you said, your kids is your legacy. Then you got to get waking up every day with that in mind. You know what I mean? But I listen to a lot of motivation as well, because, and I'm not as young as you are. A sister be tired, but I gotta find it
Mm-hmm.
through prayer and through just self motivation, because you got to wake up every day determined that I got to get this done. You know what I mean? So you just got to keep going, and even with your music, you can still manage. If I can manage two or three things in my life, you can still manage your music and your
Yeah,
clothing line and going to the gym.
yeah. And that's for the last past. I can say for the last past 3 months, I've been like dedicated to them all.
Uh
I
huh.
because I learned that you have to isolate yourself
Right.
and put yourself around people who's like driven like you, who's actually
Right.
like they want to see you win, like
Yeah.
they're willing
Yeah.
to push you to that so they can see the full potential in you. And that's why I say health is wealth all the time on my page, because that's it. It's like the gym
Yeah.
family members, they every day it's like we're all working towards something.
Right.
And it's like it ain't no stopping us. But when I see them and I see them keep going, I be like, I'm really not stopping. And
Right.
I've been riding my bike to get my haircuts, and like it's probably 2 hours away and stuff like that. But I use that as health is wealth. That's cardio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
when I make that money, I'm like I'm shooting a music video because I did not just ride that bike around the city and just
Right.
blow that money on something that's
Right.
not gonna be,
Right. Right. That's
So
not going to invest back
yeah,
into the future.
yup. And that's when you say like as far as like doing everything for the last 3 months, I've been working, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I still ain't doing enough, or I feel like I'm not making enough money. But it's like I really don't like care for money, but it's like the way of life is, you need money.
You
And
need
every
money to survive, but you
yeah,
don't need to focus on money, because if you and you talk about God all the time, God got you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's yeah,
Like, long as you got God in your life, He's gonna make sure you're covered, and He's gonna make sure you're sustained. I mean, of course, we all got to work to make ends meet, but you don't have to be focused on, like, what's his name? The young man uh, who wound up getting killed, the rapper. He was like, I don't care nothing about money. Like, it's not. But some people are driven for money. But
we
if you're
are.
driven towards your goals and your legacy and your dreams, money's gonna come right along with it. You know what I mean? So that's why you focus on whatever you have in your heart and in your gut. Like, man, I just know one day this thing is gonna pop, and when it pop, I'm going to just, you know what I mean? Because the figures is going to come with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I definitely, as far as money, I ain't really like I really don't like. That's what I be trying to show people as far as me riding a bike and stuff. A car don't not material don't mean nothing to me,
Material
and I'm
stuff
trying to show
don't
them that.
make you.
But it's like they don't believe in that. They don't see, like they always say no one can see your dream. God gave you your vision for a reason.
Right,
And I'm
right.
trying to tell people, when I used to be in the barbershop, I had money, like I had more because I had more people. Like I was consistent and I'm consistent now, but I had more walk-ins and
Right, 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 right,
my
right.
clientele was bigger. And so now I really don't have the money that I used to have, but I save more than I spend. So only money that I got is to invest. And no
Right.
one, like, as far as like my circle, they really don't understand. But I'm letting them know, like, the money is it's gonna come. And it's
Exactly.
the trust the process part.
You
I'm
have to
trying to get
trust
everybody
it.
to believe. Just trust the process.
You
And
gotta
then
trust it. Yes,
it's
you
gonna
gotta
all
trust
pay. It's literally, I promise you, it's gonna I just be happy just to even like enjoy the weather. Like the weather, the summer.
it. Yeah. And then after you do so much, like I said, I've just for the last 5 months, I've just been grinding with everything that I got to do. Now, tomorrow I'll get to enjoy some time off and enjoy my fruits. You know what I mean? But you got to work and work and work because it's
Gotta
still
work.
part of your dream. You can't set that down because I'm committed to a lot of stuff, but then I'll get to go and relax and get my head back together. And then that's like, okay, well, in 2 more months, I'm going to go somewhere again because I'm going to come back and I'm just going to grind and grind and grind and grind
Uh-huh.
because that's how you got to do it. You still got to keep your dreams in check. But back to what you said about, you get riding a bike. People really think that the material part of it, the house and the car, that doesn't necessarily depict wealth because a lot of people use that as their front cover. They put on that mask and they got those material things, but are you really walking in your purpose? Are you really working towards your purpose? Because that's we've had those cars, houses. It goes as soon as you walk off the lot. We drive off the lot with the car, it depreciates in value. So
Appreciates.
what you dream, that's what your only dream is, and your goal is. What about truly being what you know in your heart is your gift?
And that's why I say health as well, because I feel like I got something that a lot of people don't got because they're not working on themselves. They're not. I'm
Yeah,
building character. I've been building character for the last 4 years, and I feel better than ever. I feel like the more I work on myself, it's like I just want to work on myself. I just keep wanting to work on myself, and I feel like if I see somebody like in a car behind a tent and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, you hiding your pain. Like when people
yeah,
say it's a front, and I'd be like, I
yeah,
always said that even when I had my last car, I always said like I had the regular fish bowls and I had no tents on it, and I said I want to be seen because I'm not hiding from nobody. And it's like
yeah.
once you become connected to God, it's like you don't seek attention. You just don't. It's like you
But the
move
lights,
different.
but the lights there regardless.
It's that's what I'm. I don't need even behind the tent. You gonna see me, but it's like on the bike. People be like, I wish I was on the bike. It's like how I'm moving on the
How
bike.
you make it how you make it look inviting. That's still your light. You understand what I'm saying? Because you could be riding around in a Maybach, but if you don't got no light, it ain't no point.
It ain't no point. That's why if you ain't right in the inside, it don't even matter. I always say that. I'm telling you, ever since I've been working on myself, I feel like you can tell a dull person like once you come say if you walk into a house, like they say when you walk into a room, you're always supposed to be you and just shine.
Right.
It's like now when I walk into places, like I always felt that, but I never understood it. Now I
Yes.
understand it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm supposed to be a superstar. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to work on myself.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be healthy. I'm supposed to eat right. I'm supposed to do right.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to feed into these negative things that I've always done and stuff like that, but I didn't know they were negative. But
Right.
once I
And then no,
realized
they
those,
were bad for you. Because here's
yeah,
the thing. Even with my age, some people didn't make it just because of the stuff that they ingested in their 30s and their 20s and their 40s. The alcohol and you know what I mean? And they be looking at me like, well, why you still look 40? Well, I mean, it ain't nothing special that I've done, but certain things I just refuse to participate in. And because I know I got to be here for my grandkids and my kids, and I have to be mindful of that. You know what I mean? I've actually done the work this whole year, been focused on my health because I know where it's not only just me going, it's where my kids and my grandkids is going. So I want to be here to be a part of the fruit. I raise all these kids and do all this stuff, and then I leave the earth, and then they still get, like Kevin Hart said, the greatest thing that he regretted is that he never got to give his mother her reward for, because she passed away before he became successful. You know what I'm saying? So I
Oh,
want to be there, whatever
you
it is.
I actually just literally in the motivation thing, it said about how the not being able to get a person their fruit before they made it, and it like, see, I always it's like it was like making them feel like stressed out because they really wanted to get their parents in a
Yeah,
nice house and give them their fruit.
yeah,
And it's a that it was fad things. That's what it was fad. They said fad things to a successful person, on a person want to be successful so bad, and that was one of them.
yeah, yeah.
And that's just my that me even me wanting to be successful, but it's not me wanting to be successful for me. It's me
Right,
wanting to be successful for the people around me, because I can see
right,
they hurt, and
right,
I can see what they need and desire,
right,
and everything.
right.
Like, because I always used to be like, as a kid, I always wondered like, why I want a dirt bike or something. Nobody can see and can't tell that, or just like without having to ask
Oh
for it.
yeah,
And now it's like I can see, if I'm walking down the street, I can see a little kid. Like, if he's standing outside of the store, he wants something so bad, but
yeah,
he don't want to steal. He don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
come on, bro,
yeah,
come and
yeah,
stroll with me. Or
yeah,
just, it's just like those different things. Like, I could see that no one's
yeah,
seen. That's why I really want to get there. It ain't
yeah,
about. I learned it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
about me.
yeah.
I feel better waking up, and like I feel better waking up giving people praise. That's how I jump up every morning. I wake up probably about 5, 6 in the morning, and I'll send out texts. And then once I
Uh-huh.
get about 5 texts, I'll just jump up, and I'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm going to go get my day started. And so by 12 o'clock, my day's actually over,
yeah,
and it's just like I'm moving off of spirits now. Honest to
yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful feeling just when you navigating through life. Like sometimes you feel like you're watching yourself navigate. You know what I'm saying? And like when I after I got off work and I did a little bit of extra packing and stuff, and I was like, all right, I'm still gonna do him. And I told somebody else I'll do them next week. Now I'm sitting here with you talking. I know this is my purpose because now I got my energy back.
Look at that. That's
You know
beautiful.
what
That's beautiful. No, for real. Even though you my aunt and all, but it's still like we're speaking truth. So it's
Yeah.
like it's gonna fulfill us, because I was hungry before this because I was working out, and
See,
I'm full. They say you
see,
can be full off of words, the
yeah,
truth,
exactly,
And so
exactly.
I'm full. I
Yeah,
just
and
want some
that's what
water.
it's about. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. But I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks. You
Uh-huh.
got anything else you want to say to our viewers and listeners? Somebody you want to shout something out? What you got?
I just want to say it's all love, and they can follow me at Instagram at BossManNet4G, Facebook at Shawn Green, and they can YouTube me at Net4G and actually get a little deeper,
What you
deeper.
doing on your YouTube?
I got I do well. I was doing, like, literally I was doing motivational speeches and stuff every
Okay,
every morning on YouTube,
okay.
and it's like, it's not that I got big headed, but it's like, all right, I succeeded over here. I know I could do that. I succeeded over here. I know I could do that. But it's like, all right, now make those things succeed to the point where it feeds you back. Like, as far as
Yeah,
like the energy, I was able to post one of them videos and get so much energy back without even like getting it, because I know
right,
I put it out there, and I knew
right.
somebody in the world heard me, and
Right,
that was my
right,
thing.
right, right.
Just one
And if you
person.
realize that's powerful, like I won't, it's very rarely do I go back after I interview you guys. Certain interviews that I might go back and listen, but it's not many. But I'll go back and when I, check the numbers is there when you don't realize people be watching. You know what
They
I'm
be
saying?
watching. They be watching. They be watching. They just, it's just like I learned, it don't look for support, because at the end of the day, they really want to they really want to see you get over the hill. They want to see you make it. But it's like, it's hard to believe when they never really seen too many people make it. And
Yeah,
that's why, becoming a positive person, I realized that, like, everybody go through things, but some people don't have the thought process to be like, all right, man, I've been through that. All right, I forgive everybody. All right, I got to move on forward in life. I have to bring peace within
Right,
myself. A lot of people
right,
won't even leave this earth in peace because they
right.
haven't tapped in and actually found themselves or figured out
Yeah,
why
yeah,
they're here. What's their purpose? A lot of people,
yeah,
there's people that don't know what their purpose is, and
yeah. And they
madness.
don't seek it. I was,
They don't seek it either. Yeah,
but they don't, sometimes they don't know to seek it. I was always questioning it years ago. Like I could say back maybe 2002, 3, Oprah would always talk about purpose on her show. And I would be like, what that mean? And I started really questioning what that was about. But then here's the thing, we got to go through so much. Once
mm-hmm.
you get it, you got to go through a lot because you're not going, you know what I went through, you know what you've endured, you know what I mean, what your family's endured. It don't just come, you got to go through it.
You
And
gotta go through it.
unfortunately, everybody ain't prepared to go through it,
Every
through it.
you, this is what I learned. No, that's why they say the 1%ers, because you got to think about it. Once you start following God or the high, whatever you believe in, once you go for change, you're going to feel the change, and the
Yes,
change don't feel right at all
yes,
because
yes,
you're not used to it. But once you fall in love with the change, you got to become obsessed with. All right, today's not going to be the same as yesterday. Yesterday is gone.
right, right, right,
You got
right,
to keep moving forward no matter what. You got to
right.
accept criticism. You can't look at things this way. You got to look at,
Right.
once you
And
start looking at,
everything that comes to you when you feel it's negative is all part of the process. So you can't
all
just,
part of the
you can't
process.
get mad. You
You
can't,
can't get mad. You
yeah.
when something, you gotta be like, oh,
Oh,
like
here
honestly,
we
God,
go.
you
Yeah.
really gotta, when you feel something coming on to you, you gotta smile. You gotta make yourself happy. You gotta really do something to block that negative energy to protect
End of it.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the spiritual war thing too. I just
It's real. It's real.
it's
It's real.
real. Auntie, we could be
It's
on
real.
here. We could be on here for days.
Yes,
I'm
we
I'm so
can. We
tapped in.
can. That's why I'm grateful because if this was sitting in your grandma's dining room, we still kick it like that. And I'm glad you have this awareness about yourself so young. And that means that you got it. And you're going to use that to take you wherever you need to go. And, you know, you are worlds beyond your age. You know what I mean? And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So we're gonna wrap it up though, but we're gonna have this conversation again. If not at Juneteenth, then at the family reunion. Not the family reunion was gonna be our strip day, but we're gonna have this
Y'all, listen, hey, I see y'all summer. I'll see y'all
You're gonna see
summer.
me all summer. Absolutely. Again, if you're in Pittsburgh, he will be at our Swissville Juneteenth, Sunday, January 23rd. This is 4G. He got all type of apparel, hats, cups, and check him out because he made a killing last year, and I know he's gonna do the same this year. And again,
Mm-hmm.
you know who I am. I'm Angela Sibley, host of a new After Sunday podcast. I come to you live every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And don't forget, as I always say, take care, stay blessed, and remember, pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week.